Hey everyone, Angelo here, homeless filmmaker in LA. It's like, I don't even know what time, 7:45, 8 in the morning. Just did a bunch of burpees. Just really more conditioning, not, a super hard workout. Trying to incorporate more jumping squats into it, whereas before I would just do the burpee and get up on my feet, and that was like the squat. But now I'm doing a jumping squat to get up. I'm finally getting to that point where I'm comfortable doing that. Maybe I'll switch it up tomorrow, just do a bunch of push-ups and back workouts. But anyway, look at my shoes. They are falling apart more and more. It was windy as hell last night. It was funny. I woke up. I know once I woke up at like 12:40 in the morning, and I woke up other times. My car was shaking so much. The wind was so strong. I was almost scared. Like, what's happening? But it's kind of nice. The thing about the wind is, that's one thing I do miss about Virginia is the weather right now. This morning, it's all windy. Feels like fall in Virginia. I'm gonna put my gloves because the sun. My hands are so dark compared to the rest of my body. The sun's hitting them too much. I miss the fall because I just like the wind and the temperature drop then, but it wasn't too cold. And that's what this morning's like. It's windy. I'm still recovering from my dissociative disorder, but it's getting much better. And I just try and stay calm when I have little flare-ups. Just, don't worry about it because it's not nearly as bad as before. And I try not to worry too what is going to happen with all that's changing in this country. As far as, how am I going to make a living, all that. But, I'm just working a lot. I've been still reading screenplays almost every day. Whoa, the shadow of a big, crow flew over me. Yesterday I read the screenplay for LA Confidential. Great screenplay, great movie as well. Kind of timely. So many police sirens and ambulance sirens this morning. And I hope the sprinklers don't come on here. Because they do come on around here. But before that I read the screenplay for Moonstruck. That was fantastic. And I've also seen the movie a few times. And the screenplay was almost even better because somehow, I don't know if I just couldn't concentrate each time I saw the movie or what. I just kind of lost track of each plot thread. But in the screenplay, it was so good and it was very close to the finished film. Maybe it was a shooting script, I don't know. But anyways, one thing I noticed and I wondered about myself, if anyone else is a writer who can talk about this, I have to be alone to write. And not necessarily alone like just by myself in the room, but I could write at the library, but if I was writing, it's like I couldn't have anyone's attention on me. And fortunately it was all strangers, so I didn't care. But if there's someone I know that's around me, I feel such scrutiny, I can't let my emotions go free, and it doesn't matter what I think about it, I just can't do it. And I noticed that even reading a screenplay, if anyone's around me and I'm trying to maybe just the first time they're around me. After that, if I get used to it, I can handle them being around me. But it's being observed. It's I feel oh, my emotions can't run free because now I have to make my emotions behave when I'm around another person. Whereas they can go dark places and so it's not even dark places. It's just it feels if someone else is around, it's oh, I can't be doing all this stuff, having these characters do all these things in my head, because it's I have to engage with the person around me, even if they're not talking to me. Anyways, I was just wondering about that, if other people feel like that, you have to retreat into your imagination. You can't have that around you. And I'm wondering even how people if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or spouse or something, can they be around when you're writing, or do you have to be separated from them too and be quiet? I know a lot of writers probably are like that. I know who was it? I think Ernest Hemingway. I don't know if he had his wife in the room, but he was often just alone writing. But anyways, I was just wondering if any writers watch this, what you all think about that. Because for me, I sort of have to, or at least, I see two birds fighting. I have to sort of get used to them being around. If my mom's around, I can write because I feel comfortable knowing I can think whatever I want. and she's there. But it depends. I don't know. It's weird having that scrutiny on me. I felt super self-conscious, but it wasn't anything the person did. It was just I noticed that's happened several times in the past. I really wanted to sit down and get this view of this field and everything. There's a screenshot, a thumbnail. Still struggling to lose weight. Oh, it's so annoying. I feel like I'm barely eating. I'm still gaining weight sometimes. I don't know. But burpees are a great workout. And yeah, obviously LA is going through a ton of changes. The whole country is. And wonder how everyone's doing out there now with the pandemic. And there are protests all over the country, even in places you wouldn't expect, small towns, rural areas, you know, and that's good to see, because, you know, anyways, I don't want to get into it, because, again, I'll get dissociated, and I'll get too worked up and manic about it. All right, my pants are getting wet from sitting on this grass. Not really, they weren't really getting wet, no. Yeah, they are. Yep. I thought maybe it was just cold, but job prospects are still slim. I check Craigslist sometimes, barely anything posted on there. I do have one promising lead that I'm waiting because it's part-time film work, but so far the well, again, I won't get into it because I don't want to, you know, get too self-conscious about it, but seems like a good prospect. But other than that, who knows? And cities are foolishly trying to open up. Las Vegas is opening up again. What the hell are they thinking? Those morons. Check this out. What the hell happened here? Wait. Trash bag went inside out. And Mayor Garcetti, it's still interesting to say, like, I have a mayor. You see it in movies and stuff. I never had a mayor growing up, because or for most of my life, because in Virginia, all the places I lived were counties. So no mayor. I don't even know where the closest mayor was in Virginia to Northern Virginia. I don't even know the difference between a city and a county. But Garcetti's trying to reopen stuff, and it's just foolish as hell. And he closed coronavirus testing sites as punishment for protesting. So he's trying to spread coronavirus to punish people for protesters. That shows you his mindset. I'm gonna get a protein drink. I just did my workout. So anyways, I'm just trying to stay focused, keep working, and working on screenplays. That's a big thing. Recovering. I talked to my mom. She's oh shit! Oh, the wind's gonna slam the door shut on me. My mom's doing all right, but you know, she's very. I don't want to get into it much, but you know, it's very tough for her without my dad around. At least the temperature is nice. My hair is so damn long. I had to shower in this wind this morning on the street. Man, that was not too bad really, but it was a little rough. Oh my goodness, my hair looks ridiculous. Got these from the food bank. Alright, well, I'm curious, again, what writers think of what I said, if any writers are watching, and what's going on in your area as far as shutdowns, reopenings, and the protests. Let me know.